to blast.
Actually, I can just pull it off the block. Why am I doing this? In neutral?
I think so. Oh, it's locked. Wait a minute. It's locked a minute.
What? What's wrong?
I think it's locked behind it.
I think it was that block there. That block. Well, that's all she wrote. I'll give you the story and all the back brief when I get it to the shop. I was not planning on this today. I'll tell you the story here in a minute. Let's just get this thing off the trailer. Come on in, Mr. Charger. We never get on these anymore. I don't think it's leaving anytime soon either. They're just too hard to get now. Just a little more. Go ahead. I have left like 5 of them around here. You didn't give it to you by your grip? You can't find it. Oh, you can't find it over there? Original red car.
Yeah, well, I think I was looking at a photo earlier. It looked like it was red, and then he tried to paint it black.
Dude, I honestly...
Or white, I don't know what this is.
It's primer. Well, it has been one hell of a day. I was not expecting to get this car. I had known about this car for about 8 years now. It was a old timer. You've seen him in the video. He's just a Mopar guy. We bought a 73 satellite from him, I don't know, 4 years ago. And then I just visit him every once in a while when he's when I'm on the way driving in that area. And today I was driving down there and I was ready to go do a bunch of work that I had to do this weekend. And I'm like, well, I'll stop by Williams' house and see what he's up to. Not even going to talk about the car because it's been not for sale for as long as I know. And he was over there trying to get his weed whacker started, and I was like, hey old man, what you doing? Oh, by the way, you could see that satellite we bought from him in one of the videos below. I had to do a bunch of work on it. It's blue. It's a blue 73. But you see this car in the background. And like I said, I always looked at it and stuff like that. He's always talked to me about it. Of course, I was trying to buy it back for years now, but I've got to the point where I was like, he ain't never going to sell it. That's cool. I ain't too worried about it. Well, he's trying to start his weed whacker, and I go up to him like, what are you doing, old man? He's like, hey, what's going on? I'm trying to start this weed whacker. And I was like, all right, let me try to start it for you. So I'm jacking around with it. He's like, you want to buy the charger? And I said, are you really ready to get rid of that thing now? He goes, yeah, I can't do nothing with it. You know, keep in mind, he's in his, I think he's in his 80s. So anyway, we ended up making a deal on it. I was like, you ready to go to the bank right now and do the paperwork? He's like, oh, I can't find the title, you know, the usual. But we could just go to the DMV and go get it. I said, let's go to the DMV right now. So we went up to the bank. I cracked them off a bunch of hundreds. We went over to the DMV and we did the paperwork, put the thing right in my name. Went all the way back home, about another 40 minutes, got my trailer, shot all the way back down, loaded it up on the trailer, and that's pretty much a wrap. I went through a couple of his old dilapidated sheds. He had a couple, like, I didn't put it on video because they're super dark in there. But it was just, you know, just a couple, like a handful of stuff from old Mopar, because he was an old Mopar guy for years. And so that's the story on it. Trunk's just full of some like trim and just, I was grabbing window window wiper motors just because it's nice to have them on the shelf. They probably don't even work. Anyway, enough on that. Soapbox. Let's see the car. Let's do the walk around and show you exactly what I got here. This is a mutt. This is built in the 80s. He's had this car since 1983, and he told me today, he said, Brad, those things were plentiful. You couldn't even give them away in the 80s. So he grabbed this. Like I said, he made it. It's kind of like a mutt car now. It's just a mix of a bunch of his flavor, which is fine. Hey man, I'm all about it. But anyway, there's some cool surprises in it. But let's do the walk around. Let me show you, and I'll kind of tell you the story as we go. All right, so what we got here is, as you know, a 1969 Dodge Coronet. Dodge Coronet. Good Lord, guys. 1969, because we just had that orange Coronet. Now I'm saying Dodge Coronet. Dodge Charger SE. This is not an RT. This is just an SE. Regular Joe. Let's see. 69, which is the H code, which is the 383 car. So this right here is a 69 Charger SE 383 car, column shift. It was a column shift, still has Prindle up on it, so you know you got all that. The scallops are from a 70 RT that he put on. Remember, this is back in the 80s and early 90s when this crap was plentiful. So he was a big time body guy back in his young days. So what he was going to eventually do with this thing is he was trying to make it into a fake Tona, is what we call it, a Daytona. He was going to cut the window out and do the flat back glass. As you see, he made this. This is fiberglass. He made this himself. Molded it all in. I think we're going to take this off and make it a wall hanger though. It's just starting to sag real bad in the middle, and it just don't look. I mean, if this was the real deal, of course I would never touch it, but since it's not the real deal, we're thinking about we're kicking around taking it off. Flip gas cap, if anybody has one of those, I need it. I don't have it. So, you know, and that's what makes the Charger, of course. I can get them repop, but We'll do the walk around on the outside. Tops all painted. This thing, like I said, this is a ratty 69 Charger, and I'm leaving it that way too. We're not getting crazy. We're just gonna rip this thing around. So top was painted. And remember the way I found it, he had this car on blocks, which was awesome. It saved the underneath. The pans in it are awesome. The frame rail, I got a little bit of rot right on this front frame rail here, which don't even bother me. I mean, I could fix that, no problem. So, you know, the 69 front grille, 69 license plate. I don't know what the heck is going on with this. He was trying to tell me, but I was trying to help him out and put something away, so I really wasn't listening, but I don't know how that just fell in there, but no big deal. We'll fix that, get that right. Same thing on this side, guys. It was a red car from factory. I take that back. It wasn't a red car from factory. After we started decoding the fender tag, it was actually a gold car from factory. Like I've been trying to tell you, we got badged back here. If you can see, I try to use doing the camera the best I can here, but it's RT badge, definitely not an RT. He had a trailer hitch on the bad boy there. That's cool. That's coming off, and you can see the wing. And the wing's really weird. I'll pop the trunk. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I think the wing goes. He cut this and pushed the wing all the way through the car, so like they're literally down in the quarters. You can see it. I guess for more stability. I don't know. Like I said, we're not really sure what we're gonna do with that. You guys want to see the interior, or do you want to see the engine? Want to do the engine? So, it was an original 383 car, not anymore. This is a badge of the bone. I'll pop the hood and show you. This is one thing that makes this really special, in my opinion, is, dude, I haven't had a Charger in so long, I don't even remember how to pop the hood anymore. I've had a lot of Chargers, but it's been a while. I didn't think I could ever get one anymore. So here's what we got here. This is a no shit, real deal, not numbers matching anymore. 440 HP block, HP motor. So that is one awesome thing about it. It's HP. This came out of an old cop car, Fury, back in the days, I think. He snagged it out of that. He said it was a cop car they grabbed it out of. And he slammed it in. He said he redid the springs on the valves, made the springs tighter, and he put a cam in it. I don't know what size. I don't know nothing about it. He told me the Holly needs to be rebuilt. It's only running off the front primaries. He don't have the backs hooked up because he couldn't find the proper fuel inlet to hook up the back. So that right there is one thing we'll look at first. I'm probably gonna run a MSD ignition on it. They're just painless, and they're just making it so much easier, and these cars all seem to love them so much. So I'll probably run MSD box on it, MSD distributor, but that's down the road. We got to obviously get it running and driving first. All right, so you've seen the engine, 440 HP, cam, what I heard, it's got a 750 Holly on it. Everything looks complete. It's got headers. And I think he was probably hasn't started it a few years, but I'm not saying it wasn't started since the 80s. I think he's been starting it, but it's probably been a few years now. So I don't think it's locked up. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be. Fuel may be getting old in it. I don't know. I didn't do a sniff test on it yet. Anyway, but that's about it. That's all I know. Aluminum intake. Looks like a dual plane aluminum. Might be a single plane. That is all I know about the engine. So, cop car. That's cool. HP, like I said. Oh yeah, dual snorkel too. You can't beat dual snorkel. All right, inside. Are you ready? Are you ready for greatness? Remember I told you it was a Prindle shift, column shift automatic 383 car. You got the buddy bench, still got the original steering wheel. We got the Prindle, but this got a little surprise in here for you. We got a pistol grip. He put a 4-speed in it years ago. and he put this little E-body, or I want to say it's a little E-body pistol grip, which badass, you know. You got a pistol grip charger. I mean, what more could you want? But I think I want to put one of those big old hog leg pistol grips in here, give it that more nostalgic. And then you're up here shifting, vice hanging down low, which, I mean, it's cool and all. But just for something like this, we're gonna do the big pistol grip. Now, if anybody has one they want to donate to Poor Boy's Garage, I'll give you this E-body one, or you could just send it to me. Just email me at bradleyswrenching@gmail.com, or just, hey, just hit me in the messenger, man. Say I got one, or you want to sell one for $100, a couple $100, whatever. Now I can find them on eBay for like $400, and I'm just not trying to spend $400. But I will if I have to. I'll take out another loan, because I'd take out a loan for this car. Anyway, that's it. Go ahead and let my cameraman here give you a little inside. We didn't clean nothing yet. I'll do that all on camera for you guys. But this is exactly how we got her. We got her pushed in today, and this is it. Interior really isn't that bad in it. I mean, the bench buddy part is ripped up. Normal stuff. He's got a lot of like switches and stuff that are all toggled out. I'll probably have to find that. But what Jaden and I will probably do first is pull this seat out just so I could get under the dash and do all that crap. But other than that, man, look at the headliner in this thing, man. Pristine almost. I give it a good solid B-, or a good B. But I do want to go to the other side, and let's do the, let's look in the glove box. Let me see what kind of paperwork's in there. Alright, so this one here, we got a little bit of door sag. You kind of got to lift it because, oh, unfortunately, the pillar, was that the A-pillar, is starting to get a little bit rusty. So it's all good. It's just part of the game. As you can see right here, you can see it started getting fixed on, and now it's starting to pop. But that's just how it rolls with these old cars, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's what happens. You got the old AudioVox tape deck, no tape. He was rolling. He did have the gauges in here, but they're kind of funky the way he mounted them. It's like that old 80s who cares crap. I'm just rolling, kind of like how we are now. So anyway, glove box. I just want to see what kind of paperwork was actually in this car. We got the warranty booklet. That's cool. Ooh, look at that. The booklet from 1969. That's what I'm talking about. How many miles are on this thing? Let's look. Because right here it's saying 17,000. I mean, obviously that's not on this engine anymore. Odometer's reading over here 95. I just want to see how many miles are actually on this car. Which I have no idea. I really didn't pay attention. Just some old registrations. I was hoping to find like a bunch of old like cool receipts and stuff, but I don't think William had that kind of stuff. Yeah, these are just old registrations and stuff like that. What's this? Inspection. Did this thing? Oh yeah, this thing actually had to get inspected at one time, didn't it? Yep. Just an old inspection. 117,104. Well, that's probably 117,000. Anyway, nothing great there, guys, to show you. Just a little bit of junk in here. We're gonna do a good clean out. Jaden and I, probably as we do this video. Got a door handle here. Those are always nice to have. Actually, that's a nice one too. Clean that up. These mirrors came out of something. I got them out of his little dilapidated shed. I just didn't want to waste them, so. And he's like, I don't want none of that crap. So I was like, all right. I just started loading shit up, like this kind of stuff. You know, this will never work, but you know how much these things cost. These windshield wiper motors, like they're probably like, this is like 250 bucks probably. But you know, when you go to put it in, you know it ain't gonna work. Clutch lineup tool. These are always nice to have. And then just some parts. He said the rear quarter windows jammed up, like not rolling down really good at all. I'm like, it's almost like, dude, that's just part of all these old cars. They always got stuff like that wrong. Like that's no big deal to me. Oh, look at here, the wiring schematic for a 69 Charger, and you got it laminated. These are nice to have right here. These things cost like 25 bucks and they're worth it all day. So that's nice. That'll be a nice thing to have right there.
Can't film that, you're gonna get copyright stuff.
Yeah, right. And then the little drum, I just snagged it. You know, that's out of an 8 3/4. We didn't pull the back seat. I don't think there's anything under there. I mean, we'll pull it and vacuum it and get the carpet all nice again in this thing. The best we can. And yeah, so that's the walk around, guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think on that one. Let me just look at these miles real quick. Just to see what's on the car here. We got, this got the TikTok tack in it too. Where's the TikTok tack. That's badass. Yeah, so we're still at 17,148, so I'm sure it's rolled. There ain't no way this only got 17,000 miles on it. But we still got the freaking radio in here. I got the keys for it. He said he's got an extra set, but don't know where they're at. This car was getting chased by some pretty heavy hitters in the area, like Mopar guys. And I was just blessed that William picked me to buy this car. I mean, I never would have thought. And when I hit him up today, he's like, "You want the Charger?" I'm like, "Shit, bear shit in the woods? Hell yeah, I want the Charger." So it was just a good day, you know, just one of those great days. And when I went down there, I was like, there ain't no way. I wasn't even planning on this at all. I had all this other work I needed to do. So that really just changed my whole day. Anyway, so what we're going to do next is we're going to start cleaning the car out. You guys can see that. I'll throw it in fast motion for you. We'll start on the, maybe the back, work our way to the front, or the front, work our way to the back. We'll eventually throw it on the lift. You see some of the frame rot it's got on that one side. And it's not a deal breaker by any means. We're definitely going to change the rims out. These look like Magnum 500s, but they're not. They're like some, I don't remember what, somebody in the comments knew exactly what these were, but he's told me they're like Ford rims or something. I don't know, like Ford Thunderbird rims or some goofiness. But they look like Magnums. Well, we're definitely going to get rid of those and just put them on the shelf. I don't like them on this car. And yeah, we'll keep on ripping. So, great day, man. It's awesome. Let's keep going. Oh, things are so tight. Oh, build sheet? Yeah, right. So what I'm trying to do is just give it a good clean. There's like bugs, and the pans look really good in the back. I'll show you here in a minute. There's a build sheet in it. Oh, I mean, sorry. Shoot. There's a damn build sheet. How the hell am I going to get this out of there? Oh, man. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, let me take one of these armrests off because I don't want to wrestle this thing around the armrest. I'll take one of these off and then the thing will pop out real easy, so bear with me. I'll fire up the camera here in a minute. XP29H9B 16660. 16660. I can't freaking believe it, man. You know how many times I never find these things in these cars, and this, or if I do find them, most times like a different car, they put a different seat in it. That's the freaking build sheet. What the crap, man. I'm pumped on the inside right now. This is crazy. I can't believe this. My camera keeps turning off. Don't you freaking move. Don't nobody make a move right now. Don't touch nothing. Don't break, don't crumble. Oh, got it. I got it. I got it. Holy crap, I can't believe it. I'm gonna put that in a sheet right now, so let me do that before I even do anything else. Now that that is all put together, we'll look at some of them numbers later. I just want to get this out, and then I'll show you the pans in this bad boy, roll the back. Then we'll do a little cleaning out, because I can't stand working on cars when they're nasty. It's just how I am. I'm freaking OCD about that stuff. So here's the pans, the floor pan in the back. As you can see, it's really good. William had this car up on cinder blocks. Maybe about too high on wood blocks, actually, I should say. So he did a good deed to it. It didn't get a lot of moisture under it. I mean, we got a couple of bad areas underneath when we put it on the lift side. I'll show you. But as far as, you know, being what it is, we got pretty lucky. I'm just gonna I'm gonna put this back. I just want to pull it off for now, just so I can clean that little area. And I will probably yank these speakers. I don't know, they look so jankety in here. I don't know. It's not gonna put any in anytime soon, but I don't want holes, big old holes in the back either. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. What I'm doing now is I'm just going to cut all these just wires hanging. A lot of this stuff was on switches, and it's just going to like these 3 gauges, like to turn on gas, turn on, I don't know, lights on the gauges. So I don't need all that kind of stuff. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to eliminate that. So I'm going to be working under the dash probably for the next few hours, just eliminating just stupid small stuff, getting like this bracket he put on there and riveted on here. I'm going to drill that out of there, and then I'm going to tidy up all this stuff, and then from there we'll just I'm going to go ahead and start painting the floor with that what is that, POR 15. That always works good on this kind of stuff. And we'll order some carpet, and then we'll make the inside look real nice. I got the shifter too, the big pistol grip, so we'll probably end up putting that in. And yeah, we're gonna get there slowly, and then we'll work our way up to the engine compartment. What I want to do is I'm gonna do that package tray. I went up and got some material. I'm just gonna cut that piece of wood, put some, I think I got glue, put some material over it. We could get the package tray done. I could go ahead and slam the back seats back in. I want to paint the floor today. Then we'll continue on doing some of the electrical stuff that I kind of left off on yesterday. For glue, to glue this package tray up with the material, I like to use this, just an Advanced Auto. Crap's expensive though. I think if you go on Amazon, you get it for a little cheaper. But if I need it now, I'll pay for it. But I like to keep my budget down. So what I like to do is, this is the old package tray. You see it's all crumbling. I'm trying to keep it together best I can for a pattern. I had some, this is paneling. You just get it at Lowe's. Get a big old sheet of it. This is perfect for package trays. I've used this about a half dozen times now. Now, of course, I'm an idiot and I left it outside and started getting dirty right up in here, a little bit brittle. But that's fine because I'm going to be cutting a lot of that stuff out of it, so I wasn't worried about it. Otherwise, I would have went to Lowe's and got a new piece. So, try to keep it as flat as possible because it will take that. See, when I do that now, I'm breaking it, so that's as good as I'm going to get it. Because when you push down, it will take up a little bit of slack with the bubbles and stuff, but not a lot. Shouldn't be too concerning. Anyway, this will get us close. We could always just sand it or whatever. This is about as good as it's going to get on this side here. But it gives me a good reference here. Oh, the camera's acting goofy. Anyway, we got it all cut out. I know it's not going to fit the first time. Maybe we get lucky. Well, let's see what she does. Bad. Not bad at all. The carpet will take up a lot of that slack in the back there corner. Huh. I never get them right the first time. Yeah. Could do a little tighter on one side, but it's not bad. We could roll with that. All done. Came out pretty nice. Like to vacuum it a little bit. It's got some sawdust in it. Trying to keep everything clean. Let's go slide it in and see what she does. Get back in here. Oh, getting too old for this stuff here. Alright, let's see. Let's put it up in there. Oh yeah. Wow, came out way nicer. We'll get some Phillips screwdrivers and just get these little buckles. They kind of hold it down. Came out good with the carpet. It tightened it up real good back in here. A little bit of a gap there. Nothing crazy though. Not enough to cry home about for sure. It's way better than what it was. It looks nice. That's kind of what we're looking for. Just a nice look. Just a night. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a Phillips screwdriver. Let me get that down. We'll put the back seat in. And we'll start working towards the front again. This is the inside of it. As you can see, it's got some pans. It doesn't really look like the floor is absolutely wasted. He just put pans in. It's probably had some soft areas, probably back in the 90s. And what I did is I just kind of went around the hammer, just kind of banged in some of the corners just to get it contoured to the floor a little better. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna, of course, when you start banging with the hammer, it knocks up more junk out of the bottom of this. So I'm gonna vacuum it one more time. And then what I want to do is paint it. I got the gauges in over here. I'll show you that here in a minute when I move the camera. Nothing's hooked up. I just got the mount in, all the gauges in, so we could get all that crap out of from hanging in the floor. I got a couple wires that are still hanging. I really haven't followed them yet because everything led to the engine compartment. I wasn't really ready to get in there. No big deal. What we'll do is we'll paint this for tonight, and then tomorrow we'll be able to lay in this floor. I'll put down like a little blanket, and then I can get back under the dash and start finishing that stuff up. So what I got here is the POR, what is it, 15? Stuff's expensive. It's like Advanced Auto, 75 bucks a quart now. You get a little cheaper online. But what it does is it neutralizes rust. I've used this on a lot of cars up underneath it. It works great. Sometimes I even put it through the air gun and spray the bottom of a car. This stuff here though, if you just use it with the can, it doesn't go very far. Like you might be able to get this pan done and that's about it. But if you thin it out a little bit with some acetone, it goes a lot farther. So that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, I'm just gonna paint up here to where the hump is in the back seat, and we'll go up to, I don't know, the bottom of the firewall there, and just kind of, you know, neutralize whatever's there. It'll make it look a little bit better, although it's getting carpet anyway, but it'll just make it look a little nicer. This stuff spreads real nice. And I'll probably just let it do its thing for the night. And then tomorrow we could come back and get some of these wires. Well, the reason why I had to stop on the wiring is because I need to put a battery on this car because I gotta find a couple hots. And I ended up just basically just cutting all that crap out that he had. He had a bunch of switches running to who knows what. I didn't trace nothing. I was just like, we'll just start over. Because I'll figure out, you know, that's no problem for me to figure out what's going to what. A lot of the switches I've noticed though were just going to like turning on his gauges and stuff. So that was kind of weird. He had them all on switches. I mean, that's not the way I do it. I put everything on the key. As soon as you turn the ignition on, your gauges come on. That's about to call tonight. We've got the floor all painted. It looks pretty good. Just makes it, cleans it up a little bit in here. I mean, it's getting all full, gonna get carpet in it anyway, but it cleans it up and protects it the best it can, being as old as it is. So anyway, tomorrow we'll put a battery in this thing and start seeing what power wires go to what, because you can see I'm got some stuff hanging, but I got the cluster all in, nothing's really hooked up. And hopefully my shifter comes soon and my carpet, so we could get this done and start moving to the front. Alright, here we go. Just looking at everything, I'm just kind of, I've done this dozens of times. It's like this one's just a little overwhelming just because it seems like there's a lot of wires in it. And not to mention is a 69 Dodge Charger, so it's got all the vacuum lines for the headlights. And it's everything's just kind of in the right area, but it's not. And I like to zip tie everything really nice, make nice runs. And then, you know, you start looking, you have, what I'm trying to say is you got, this is a negative ground. It's running right through the little power steering radiator here. You know, this is jankety. You have this going to the, I think that's the neutral safety switch jump I was tracing. You have a hot going to this horn, this crazy horn that he put in here. It's almost like, I don't know if that's a Dukes of Hazzard horn, if that's just a loud horn. I'm not gonna take it out yet. I want to hear it first. Then I was trying to tell you is like you get a lot of vacuum lines here that are just, and they're not bad. They're not bad. They're all kind of together, but then they just kind of go randomly all over the place. He's got loops holding wires. It's just one of those kind of things. Oh, right here I wanted to show you is, you know, this is your starter wire, and then it's, you know, it's got about 5 strands that are just broken in it. And this is the kind of stuff you really want to change out. But then it goes down into the starter, and it's like I need to get it on my lift side and then pull it all apart. So I'm not really trying to start the car. There's still a little bit of stuff I need to do before that. I'm just trying to get some power to it so I can see what's hot under the dash, get those wires all tidied up, get the gauges hooked up. So what I'm thinking, I'll put a battery, I'll tape this up for now. That's all we really can do until I get a cable. That's a long run, so I'm gonna have to go get another one of those. Then I gotta untape it all. So what I want to do is I will tape this up. I'll put a, I'm thinking here as I'm talking to you guys, so bear with me. We'll put some power to it, make sure no fires are starting, make sure I don't see no smoking wires or anything. And then we'll just get back under the dash. I'll tidy up those wires. I'll show you what I did when I'm done, because I'm gonna be sitting there all day. I already know it. And then we'll eventually move into this area. We'll prime this motor up. I have to get that carb off. I have a different carburetor I think I'm gonna put on it. And I hate that when I say and we'll just go from there. Plug number one, you can tell it definitely needed to be, I mean, who knows how long it's been since they've been changed. Don't look that bad. But that's just number, what was that, 7 cylinder, I want to say. I might just pull all these for you guys. Trying to get these out of order. I did look at the points on this car. I got dual points. I don't think I've had a car with dual points. So we're gonna have to see if that's working good. I'm not saying that I can't do dual points, it's just I'm just a little bit out of my comfort zone with dual points. Probably not a big deal. See if they're getting some spark. Awesome. Dropped it like usual. Yeah, not bad, same. So I'm gonna take all these out. I'll put new ones in. If I find anything crazy or out of the ordinary, I'll let you know. So I'd love to get some Marble Mystery Oil down these cylinders, but with these headers, there ain't no way that's happening. Unless I make some kind of concoction here to get them in there. These cylinders are killing me. I mean these headers. That's what I was trying to say. There ain't no way you're gonna do it with these headers. So we'll just get a little lube in there. It's fine, I'm not worried about it. Get the other side going here. Man, it's tight. Big block is tight in here. Let's see, the biggest concern is, you know, when you do this and then the straw falls out of the can and goes right down in the cylinder. That's a bonus. Holy crap, I can't see. Holy crap. This is a freaking nightmare. One bolt. So we got a nut, we got a bolt, and we got twist sticks holding down these valve covers. That's that old school crap, I guess. Okay. Let me show you here as I look. Hopefully we get some good luck. I don't want to see none of that. I haven't changed the oil in 20 years. All that bull crap. Let me get some light on this. Go. So let me look. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, very nice. Not bad at all. I can live with that. And the valve cover on one side looks real clean. We only got RTV on one side of the gasket, so we'll be able to reuse those gaskets most likely. And I am happy with that. He said he put bigger valves in this thing because he got a cam in it. What size cam? Who the frick knows? All that jazz. We're definitely going to pressure wash this inside of this engine compartment as soon as I get it a little bit better, get it running and all that crap, then we can pull it outside and do clean it up, make it look pretty. Anyway, let me get the other side off and I will turn the camera back on. Let me pull this dual point distributor out of here. We'll go ahead and bang it around and see if we can't get some oil coming up out of here. Alright, so we did pull the distributor and it is a dual point Mallory, which is kind of a cool piece. I'm really hoping I don't even have to change that. So I'll go down in this distributor hole here and grab this little distributor gear. Usually I could just get them with a pair of needle nose pliers. They come out real easy. And give it a little look-see. Everything felt pretty good. So we got this out. Leave that there. And then I'll get my drill. Let me put you back up on the engine stand here. I need to put my battery back on, back in. Probably take a little minute to do that. Then I could bump the car over and go ahead and prime it up. Then from there we could just go ahead and put it all back together. I like to see how this dual points works here without getting it all jacked up. So this, they open at the same time. I got you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prime this thing up. I got this little tool. I think you guys have seen this a few times now. You all seen this a few times. It's just an Allen wrench. Fits right down into the oil pump. And then from there, you just go, was it counterclockwise, I want to say. You'll start feeling the oil. It's clockwise. So I just like to crank it a little bit. See here. With this, you gotta get that oil pumping, pulling up here. Okay, so it is counterclockwise. I knew I was right. You can feel the pressure on it. Sucking oil here. Once I see oil, I'll bump it around a few times. Oh no. I forgot my gauge was not hooked up on the other side. Alright, we got oil pressure because I see oil coming out of my little thing here. So, let me go ahead and light this up since I made a mess in the car. I forgot the nipple on the back of that gauge where the copper wire goes down the back of the block. I stripped it and it's pushing oil out. So what we're gonna have to do is let me fix that real quick and then we'll come back and continue pushing oil down this thing. Alright, I've been spinning this oil pump around and I'm not seeing anything coming up as of yet. I'm gonna bump it just a little bit and try it again. That starter sounds great. There's lots of oil on the end of my little stick here. I wish I could do this and look at my gauge. I can't see my gauge. But there was oil on the floor last time, because I didn't have my gauge hooked up right. I didn't have it hooked up at all. The copper line was just sitting behind my gauge. I didn't have it hooked up. And there was oil on the ground. But I just don't see it come up the rockers yet. Lots of oil on the pump rod here. Fuel's coming up. Holy crap, that thing sounds horrible. Now I got instant fuel, no instant oil. Just not sure, am I seeing oil or not? I just can't tell. I mean, you know once you see it. Why does that starter sound so bad? Holy crap. I was hoping for instant oil all the way up to the rockers, kick it over a couple times, let it lube itself up, and it's just not working the way I was hoping. I don't understand. It's like I'm getting no oil pressure right now. Oh, okay. Hey, dumbass, you gotta put this thing back in. If you want to bump oil, you gotta put this little gear back in here. God, that starter sounds so great. Alright, we're getting oil pressure on the gauge. Okay, here it comes. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oil pressure's good. It's coming up on the rockers now. Why? I guess it's just been sitting forever, so it took forever. Not the way, this side is, yeah, it's starting to come out over here, so it's not the way I really wanted to do it. I really wanted to lube it up real nice and then turn it and lube it. It just didn't work out like that. So sorry guys, go ahead and leave me a comment, say you did it all jacked up. I get it. It did lube, it just didn't lube the way I was hoping it would. This carburetor's leaking fuel. So anyway, let's get top dead center so I can know where my number one is. We'll put this distributor back on. We'll put the valve covers back on. We'll unscrew this awesome thing's leaking fuel like a sieve. At least we know we got fuel coming up. And this thing should pop off. It'll pop off, probably sound like shit, but we could definitely at least get her fired up. So let me try that. I'll turn you back on here in a minute. Alright, back at it. Day, whatever. I don't even know. Wednesday, I want to say. Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. No, it's Tuesday. Anyway. I'm gonna check for spark. I didn't do that yet. I see I got some leaks coming out now through this thermostat housing, so I'll probably have to replace that gasket. That's not gonna hinder us for first startup though. The Holly. I ended up putting a different Holly on it just because the other one just looks rough as all can be. It probably needs to meet for me to go through it and just check it. This one here, I've had it on, that's a 70 Cornet, one of the 70 Cornets we did of my buddies, and it seemed to do pretty good, so I slammed it on here real quick, see if we can't get this thing fired up and if it'll run half-ass decent. I'm gonna go ahead and put the plugs in. Let's go ahead and check for spark real quick. I'm gonna turn the key and just kind of fiddle F around with the points, make sure they're getting some kind of sparkage. If that's the case, we'll go ahead and dump spark plugs in, then we'll go ahead and run some spark plug wires, and I think we should be ready for first startup, so let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, grand finale, finally. Got the wires in, got all the plugs in. Ow! Distributor's in. Let's see if she gets a little bit of fuel. And then we'll turn the key. Alright, we got fuel, double pumper, we got, I don't know, I gotta turn the key, spark. I need to have the hose on standby, just in case. I don't see any fuel leaks. We're good there. Let's see what the frick she's gonna do here. That's definitely no spark. Keys back on. Let's see what we got. Alright, no spark. Why? What happened to my spark? Are we gonna fight double points, or are we gonna play ball? Try again. I got spark to the points. Those sparks. I got good spark on one of the points, but not the other one. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I'm going to go ahead and file them down. Gotta turn the key on. That might help. She's quiet. Look at this firing order again. I think I got something off here. I can't let her run long because I'm inside. I can't drive it out because I have no shifter, no seat, so we're just gonna have to let it run for a minute and then turn it off. Not bad, not bad. Just on that carburetor a little bit. Wish I could adjust on her, man, but I can't breathe in there. I hear a little lifter tap there. Maybe that's probably one of them hydraulic lifters. Needs to fill up. Let me look at my oil real quick. Oh yeah, 65 pounds. Phew, carbon monoxide up the yang. Let me at least see if I could get her pulled out. We may be able to get her, just stick the seat in there, and and then stick the shifter, the pistol grip back in it, and at least just pull her out and just see, so I can just adjust on her a little bit. Let's try that. I just kind of want to see if this thing's going to start, if it'll roll. I didn't even check the brake fluid. I need to do that. For the start. Fire right up. Clutch sounds good. What's that, burrow out bearing? Bearing or something is really whacked out in it. Could just be because it hasn't been ran in so long, but I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. But I will at least try to dial or like tune up on it. Tune her up. Now that she's out, I ain't gotta breathe that exhaust. Holy shit, this thing whacked. I think I'm only getting third and fourth gear. Let me see if I can at least. Let's see if I can at least get her. thing's got a bad throwout bearing. Oh yeah. Alright guys, so we did it. 1969 Dodge Charger. I known about this car for many years. I had no idea that my buddy William was ready to sell it though. Just went down there to visit, just say what's up on my way down to the beach. And next thing you know, he's like asked me if I want to buy the thing. So I said, I couldn't believe he wanted to sell it. So anyway, that's the story on it. It was, he had it since 1983. You heard in the beginning of the video, he told me back in 82, 83, he's like, Brad, you couldn't even give Chargers away. People didn't want this crap. So he goes, I wanted to make a Daytona out of it back in the 80s or 90s. That's how it got the wing on it. That's how it got the RT. I don't know if these are 70 doors or just 70 scallops. I always call them scallops, but RT, these RT deals here. So I don't know. The wing, I've had this car up on Facebook. It's got 1,000 freaking comments on it. The wing, they say, is people are saying it's a Superbird wing, not a Daytona. I'm like, what's the matter? Who cares? It's still a 69 Charger, and you're not just gonna find one unless you want to pay to play. So the wing, I'm gonna leave it on for a while. I can't just unbolt that thing and be like, hey, yeah, cool. I mean, that thing's molded in the trunk. You're gonna have to do some body work. So for now, it's gonna stay on. Will it stay on forever? I don't know. I've already had offers wanting to buy it, even though it's just a fiberglass Superbird wing that's on a Daytona. But anyway, overall, this is an H code 383 car, high performance, has a 440 in it now. That's an HP out of a police car. I think an old Fury police car. I'm thinking like the Blues Brothers, like something like that. When he says he got it out of an old police car, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, is the Blues Brothers police car. So anyway, that's the story on it in a nutshell. We got it running, we got it driving. I did a couple little donuts around here just to show that, hey, it's the good old boys. Never meaning no harm, you know. I just had to do it. I don't know why. But she still needs a lot of work. I think we're gonna do a couple parts on this video. This ain't just gonna be a one and done. I think we're gonna do probably about 3 or 4 more parts on it. So stick with me if you want to follow this car. I got to get it up on the lift. One of the frame rails is bad on the passenger side. I'll show you that next time we get it up on the lift side. Not enough to where I'm going to change the frame rail anytime soon, but it's just, it needs to be changed. He gave me a frame rail for it. The throwout bearing sounds brutal. The starter, brutal. I'm going to put a mini starter in it. Exhaust isn't even that loud. I thought it'd be a lot louder than what it is with glass packs. But anyway, y'all like what I do, leave me a comment on this one. Don't beat me up on it saying that I know it's not a Daytona. I know. It is what it is. I didn't build the car. It was built in the 80s when nobody cared. You know, it's just an awesome piece, and it's still a ratty Charger, and I'm just grateful I got a chance to grab it. So anyway, it's going to be around the shop for a while. I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. Anyway, yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think on this one. Let them rip, not rot. Keep on saving them. Don't send them to Crusher. You know how we roll. My name is Brad. It's Poor Boys Garage. Until next time, we are out. I had fun with this one.